What can we do with the forscan 2019 F150? So actually the forscan is there connected right now and hooked up and working, right? So has built, anything that says has built, you could change the values, right? So B, D, Y, C, M, E, this one. If you're going to say has built, this is one where you would change the values, right? So click play, click OK, right? It's reading the module, right? So this is, you see all these values here. You could change these values to whatever you want. What these values means, I don't know. You have to look at the spreadsheet for this. These values on the spreadsheet, right? And if you click on this one, stop, right? Then you click configuration programming. So we were in the body control module as built. So if you're going to the body control module only, right? Then we click play, bottom. It's basically, as built mean you're changing the actual value using the spreadsheet. Or if you're going to just the body control module, you basically will be doing the same thing inside here, but you'll be only be enabling or disabling. So these are stuff you could do in the body control module, right? If you scroll through here, see what we could find. Like auto start stop system. Mine is actually disabled. I turned it off right there. You could disable your auto start stop. Your battery system for your voltage, so on, right? The child lock, you could enable all these stuff, right? Your adaptive cruise control, you could turn it on or off, right? The daylight running light, you could basically program anything on the truck or a car or whatever it is, food product. Engine location, you could program it, all these stuff. Factory mode, you could turn all these stuff on and off. Fog light, remember the last position, so when you turn the key off, right, mine is enabled, so when I turn my key out and turn it back on, it would basically remember that the fog light was on, so you turn it back on, right? You could turn your fog light on I-beam, so if your I-beam on, your fog light would normally go off. You could enable it here, which mine is disabled. You could enable it so that your fog light would be on with your I-beams on, right? You turn signal, you could enable those too, right? Global window. You could work from your fob. So if you press, you could turn it on. So mine are actually enabled. Sorry about that. Mine are actually enabled. So you see both enabled. Close meaning it's going up. Open meaning it's going down. So if you select on your key fob, you press the close button once, it'll lock the door, and you press it and hold it, then your window start close going up. You press the open button once and then release and press it again and hold it, then your window should start going down, and wherever you release the button, that's where the window stops, right? These are the different stuff you could be doing. Your lift gate, you could enable all these stuff, right? Your panic alarm, your double honk, your park light, right? So on and so forth. If you get all the secure idle, that's the normal, like if you a lot of police like cruisers and so on, your secure, mine is disabled, your secure idle could enable where you could say you're chasing someone, you could the cops chasing someone, you could basically have the engine still running but remove the key, so if someone tried to steal the car, they wouldn't be able to steal it. So that's what secure idle would be. You could basically enable the same thing. So you want to leave your car outside running and running to a store. Then basically you could remove the key and so on, and it would stay running, right? That was secure idle would be. Leave it and so on. Your tire pressure monitoring system, right? You could enable and disable functions of it, right? So if you click stop here, let's go and look into another module. So I just rewrite my my trailer brake, and then I went into this one. I changed the values in this one. So let's look at the module configuration, right? We'll click play again. Click OK. Right. Wait for it to load. Come on. Come on. Stop. Not sure what's going on now. Maybe there's something up with my laptop. Whatever. But you could go into the different module inside here, right? Let's try it again. No, it was just in there just now. I'm not sure what's not working. But you could go into these. All these are different module. The power, like this would be a body control module, which controls all the modules. This one basically controls every module on the unit. The body control module. You got the ABS module, right? So you got an engine code and someone you could change and whatever inside the ABS. You got the engine. You got the transmission control module right there, right? You could go in and reprogram whatever you want. So you want to program, reprogram a transmission, you could do it from here too, right? To use whatever gears you want to use, right? But you would have, but anything that says as built, you'd need the spreadsheet. So if I go on here, this is what the spreadsheet would look like for the F150, right? This is 15 to 20. F150, this is what the spreadsheet would be. If you look at the top here, it says 15 to 20 F150. So your trailer brakes. Let's start the stop and see what's inside on the spreadsheet. So auto start stop. This is where you disable it, right? You could go inside you have to go inside the BCM body control module, inside the IPC and change it inside the FCIM, and change would be this value in the first block for your BCM, and then you go into the FCIM, and then you change the second block to 0, right? The second block, second figure to 0, and then in your IPC you change the second block first value to 1. Then you have your power position light. You could change all these lights, right, to whatever you want. So you bought the aftermarket switchback headlights from your, say you have an XLT, you went and get an aftermarket. You could change. You have to have to go inside here to change the so you could use the switchback function, which we could find inside your body control module inside here, right? L descent. So you have 2015 to 2017 use different values, and then in 2018 to 2020 use different values, right? You have to go into different you find these inside your ABS body control module. The trailer brake, the secure idle. So secure, you would have to go into body control module and change, right? So what it says here, if engine is running but fob is always from vehicle, meaning you took the fob and you went into a store somewhere, vehicle cannot be put into any gear. That's what your secure idle is, right? And your panic alarm, you could change that too, right? Say you want to change it to, say, panic alarm on key fob disable. So you want to disable it in your key fob, you could do it. Panic alarm on fob require 2 presses. You have to press it twice. A panic alarm fob enable, right? So you could change whatever that fake engine noise, right, which Ford is known for right now. You could turn it off or on or whatever you like. You could program your engine temp on your 8-inch cluster, which would be your digital cluster. This one is just your regular cluster on the XLTs and lower. Heated cool seat, right? You could turn it on, which I did. I turned mine on. So if you look right there, this is the XLT. Heated and cool seat. Your steering wheel won't work because it doesn't have a heated steering wheel. So you could, instead of if I press this, right? So I press my 80 seat on, right? So it would give you the values up there. So I went to one, press one notch, so it actually change it also on the screen. If I go up here and I turn it again, right? Changes it on this. Oh, the cool seat doesn't work. It doesn't. The XLT doesn't come with cool seat, right? If you look at down here, it also changes it on your actual either HVAC controls. Then if you look at, say, panic alarm, which said that it turns signal, like you say when you flick a turn signal, normally it flashes 3 times. You could change it here to 1 flash, 4 flashes, no, 6 flashes, 8 flashes, so on and so forth, right? You could set the values on your tire pressure monitoring system, so you could change those to your remote. If you install remote start, right, aftermarket, you could basically set it up to where you could change the values inside here for it to work off your key fob. So like an XL truck, right? So this would be the XLT key. So then the XL would have lock, unlock, and I think the panic, you wouldn't have your remote start, right? So on the XL, what you do is you could buy an aftermarket setup. You plug it in, and then what you will do now is you program it in. Then instead of you pressing the unlock and then this twice to start, you press the lock once and then press it again to start, right? Your lock button, and you would actually keep your actual Ford factory key for the XLs and so on. So that's the stuff you could do on your car or vehicle. There's a whole lot you could do on this forscan, right? Which make it extremely convenient for when you want to do something. You could read your DTCs inside here. This is all the module would give you DTCs, like port control module. Can't remember what acronyms are here. I know this one is body control module. Yeah, ABS, transmission control module. This one for your transmission, right? And if you look inside here, you just click on each one, right? You would actually give your DTCs inside here if you have DTCs. So if you look at the top here, it says no error codes found, right? So if the ABS light is on, you could come inside here and find it. You could use the scope, right, to diagnose, or you could use it to say you got an injected issue, pulse width, so on. You could use it to give you a readout, misfire, which cylinders misfiring. There's so much potential you could use this for, right? You could use it to testing and so on also, right? Right. So basically, that's it. I'll make a video on how you go about getting the forscan and the costs and so on. Thank you. Bye.